All right, hey guys, and it's the Silent FIFA YouTuber, which, actually, I think about it now, I probably do not need to keep that name, but because I'm literally talking right now, but ignore that. But hey guys, welcome to a new series I want to talk. It's not called FDW. It's not called um football FIFA this week or whatever, right? TLPFFN, the last place to hear football news. No, the last place for football news. My bad. The last place for football news. I don't even have the name of my own show. I'm pulling a lemur. But Neymar, right? He no longer wants to join Barcelona. This is, just let's get into the news, right? He no longer wants to join Barcelona, and he'd rather stay at PSG, according to certain reports. The Brazilian has long been linked with a return to the Camp Nou. He's expected to sign a new deal with the League champions to prolong his stay in Paris. He's out of contract at the end of the season. David Alaba, this is. Real Madrid have actually been offered. Oh no, actually no. Neymar, I think, is out of contract. No, David Alaba is right. Yeah, I'm getting confused. Out of contract at the end of the season. Real Madrid have been offered David Alaba by his agent Pini Zahavi, according to Toto Fiajes. Yeah, my Spanish isn't too good. But Juventus and Inter are among the other clubs monitoring the Bayern Munich man. So Paulo Dybala, also sticking with Juventus, remains far away from agreeing a new deal, according to Correo dello Sport. And his contract is up in 2022, and with many clubs circling, there's no progress regarding the new talks. And now to the youth. Malmo youngster, I'm going to butcher this name, Anel Hamdohodizic, I guess, has caught the eye of Chelsea. I think catching the eye of Chelsea is a very good thing. It's like catching the eye of that old dude in the middle of the park, especially as a young kid. You don't want to do that. As a kid, you do not want to catch the eye of Chelsea. It's like, yeah, the little man. And they're just going to sell him. They're just not going to use him. But according to Expressa, they're ready to make a bid worth £7.2 million, $9.3 million, obviously, for the Bosnian international midfielder. So he's 21 and he's under contract until 2023 at Malmo. So they can hold out for a bit of a better offer. But more transfer news now. Jeffrey Kondogbia is now actually going to move to Atletico Madrid. His final fee from Valencia will be 11 million euros plus a 10% in future sale and add-ons. So personal terms have also been agreed. He'll join Atletico Madrid immediately as a Thomas Partey replacement, which is actually a special rule by La Liga, same way they signed Martin Braithwaite, because he was signed very quickly out from under them. No chance they couldn't do anything, and especially given that he actually was going to make Partey his main man. He's going to base everything around Thomas Partey. I think he could do the same with Kondogbia. Kondogbia, I think, has that same level. He's good and physical as a CDM. He'll do very, very well for him. Good move from the manager there, Simeone. So also now another manager, Fiorentina's. Oh no, this is actually not a manager. I don't know what I'm saying. But Fiorentina's Nikola Milenkovic is being watched closely by AC Milan as an option for the upcoming transfer window, according to Calcio Mercato. While the Rossoneri are content with their current back line, the club will not rule out adding a further cover as they continue fighting on multiple fronts, both domestically, the Serie A, and Coppa Italia, and in the Europa League, which I think they will win. But anyway, Liverpool are keeping close tabs on Ajax teenage promising defensive player Peter Schürrle, according to the Mirror. Schürrle, who's 19, shredded his stuff at Anfield during a trial 2 years ago. Wow, and impressed the club's recent Champions League meeting. And also, now I don't know how this is working, but supposedly Burnley are meant to be taken over in a £200 million deal after Egyptian businessman Mohammed El Kashashi signed a sale and purchase agreement. And it's kind of weird because Newcastle, they don't get their offer, but all of a sudden Burnley get the offer. But at least Sean Dyche will finally get his backing, which is always a good thing. And now, fun fact, maybe you didn't know, Reece Williams, he's that Liverpool youngster who's playing in defense now because of the Van Dijk injury, the Fabinho injury. So he was so the last time he was born, right? Everton he wasn't born the last time Everton won at Anfield, and he's already played more games in the UEFA Champions League than Everton in their entire history, which is just ridiculous. As I think is actually one, because I don't think Everton have ever participated in the Champions League. But Real Madrid are willing to use Isco as part of an exchange deal in a move for Paulo Dybala. I think actually also not just Isco. They're also planning to throw Vinicius Jr. as well, which I think is kind of stupid. Vinicius is still a very good young player. And, Los Blancos are chasing the Bianconeri attacker and can send the Spanish international to Turin to sweeten the deal, according to Calcio Mercato. And, Juve were previously reported to have their eye on the 28-year-old, but, obviously Real Madrid probably weren't willing to sell him. Now, obviously, let's see, a deal could be completed by next week for Pep Guardiola. And I don't even know what I'm saying, but Pep Guardiola says he's happy at Manchester after the presidential candidate Victor Fonte said he wanted to bring him back to the Camp Nou, which probably won't happen. But Hansi, because he's already won everything, I don't understand why Pep would go back. Like, it doesn't make sense for Pep to go back to the Camp Nou. He literally won he won like 6 trophies in his first season or something ridiculous like that. So he doesn't really need to. He's already conquered Spain. So Hansi Flick now remains hopeful that defender David Alaba will stay at Bayern Munich. That's probably not going to happen, especially given that you sign new contracts on him, saying you're going to play him in midfield, but you don't. Alaba's Bayern Munich contract expires at the end of 2020-2021. So his, tense negotiations over a renewal are going, and there's actually a public spat between his father, who's actually his agent, and Ulay Honas. I think he actually said something about Alaba, the board member Ulay Honas. He was saying something bad about Alaba, and his father, stepped in, got really mad. Who also happens to be his agent, so that also, became a thing. I think it was something about his Alaba playing for money or something stupid like that. But the Austrian international is consequently said to be a target for a number of top clubs, with Bayern facing the possibility of losing another key member after, Thiago Alcantara joined Liverpool, which is, is sad because he is such a good player. And, he's not performing too well because he hasn't really got a game there. But AC Milan star Hakan Çalhanoğlu turned down a summer offer from Juventus as he holds out for a move to Manchester United, claims Sport Bild. The Red Devils have been courting Çalhanoğlu for a few months and are hoping to sign him on a free transfer in 2021. I don't know, that might not bode well with Bruno. I mean, he'd be great for my fantasy team, to be fair, because he literally bangs in free kicks every day. But I don't know, Bruno might not be too happy because Bruno's he's usually the one taking free kicks. And if, Çalhanoğlu's taking the free kicks, I don't know. We'll have to see. But now into the world of women's football. Manchester City won the 50th edition of the Women's FA Cup as they beat Everton 2-1 in extra time. The first half, though, wasn't even a fair, with both sides having a few chances to break the deadlock. It was City, though, however, who did eventually break the deadlock with just a few minutes to go in the half, as Sam Mewis headed in from close range to open the scoring for the citizens. After the break, it was Everton who came out in the front foot with 60 minutes gone and got an equalizer, thanks to Valerie Guavin's header from a corner. Both sides were pushing for a winner, but some wayward finishing and fine goalkeeping meant the game went into extra time. So City were in the ascendancy now, but they could not find a way past the Everton goalkeeper, Sandy McIver, who was having the game of her life. But they did get their goal midway through the second period of extra time as Georgia Stanley finished off Jessica Park's sublime through ball to give City a deserved lead. And then as they capped it off in stoppage time as Jamie Becky made it 3-1. And then, also now shifting back into, some older footballers. Manchester United and England great Bobby Charlton has been diagnosed with dementia. Charlton's wife, Norma, confirmed the diagnosis to the Telegraph and gave her consent for the 83-year-old condition to be reported to raise awareness of the condition. United said in a statement, "Everyone at Manchester United is saddened by this terrible disease that has afflicted Sir Bobby Charlton. We continue to offer our love and support to Sir Bobby and his family." So Bobby Charlton, a survivor of that tragic 1958 Munich air disaster, won the World Cup with England in 1966 and was his country's record goal scorer until Wayne Rooney overtook him in 2015. The former midfielder also won 3 league titles at United and scored 2 goals in the final of their first European Cup win during a 17-year playing career with the Red Devils. Bobby Charlton later became a director at Manchester United, and in 2016, the Premier League club renamed the South Stand at Old Trafford in his honor. His brother Jack, who actually was also part of the England team in 1966 and managed the Republic of Ireland, died in July, also being diagnosed with dementia later in life. But that is it for today. Thank you all for watching my, new episode of TLPFFN, which we really need to work on. But thank you for watching. Remember to leave it a like and subscribe. And remember, This isn't TikTok, but still share it to everybody.